and all of a sudden I thought I saw a shadow go by. And there's a spider on my camera. Ah! It's freaking creepy. I hate spiders. Like, I am traumatized by them.
Well, today we've actually kind of got a bonus day. I really wasn't planning on being running today after seeing what was forecast for yesterday, but we got really lucky. We really only got enough rain to get the roads wet, not much at all. So just literally a half a mile down the road that way, looks like they got 4 or 5 tenths of an inch. I always like those bonus days, just extends the harvest season a little bit.
So we're back out here today after it rained a little bit, but this farm didn't get a lot of rain, so we're gonna finish up this farm, and then I don't know where we're going next. Since I was gone for 4 days, don't know how far they've gotten, and hopefully we'll finish up soybeans tomorrow. And then back to defoliating cotton. Zach's been out here, if you can see him, drilling cover crops. She's over there somewhere. Yeah, so we're gonna get back to it and see what we can get into today.
Well, as you can tell, I'm back in my rightful place, back in the combine. Just kidding, not my rightful place, but back with a new day today. Carter is back in school. Fall break is over. Got Zach back out here. Got a full crew, so I'm back in the combine. Finished up the last little bit of this bottom Carter was working on. Now we're going through the ford, across the creek, to get the last 12 acres on this farm before we get done over here and move on down the road. I hate fords. They are such a pain in the butt, especially on maintenance, especially this one. It's just a constant working on it because stuff gets washed away, sand and silt gets washed in, and it just becomes a big mess. Your rock down there gets washed away, yada yada yada. You can tell we got a pretty steep lip on the other side to climb up. I've tried putting concrete down and putting rock up, but this creek keeps on washing silt up there and making us for a steep bank there. Ship down in first gear where we can pull up over it. Got my 4-wheel drive on. I'm on. Whoa. Ah, yes. Alright, here's what we got left. A long, narrow bottom. Let's get this knocked out.
So I got home yesterday around 11 and I raced to get out here, but before I did, I had to make lunches and clean up some stuff. I went to go start the dishwasher, and unfortunately the dishwasher decided to die. So I'm thankful we were rained out yesterday afternoon. Matt and I had to spend about 4 to 5 hours picking out a dishwasher and then installing it, and everybody knows that's a pain in the butt. So we got one. Unfortunately it's not the one we wanted because nobody has anything in stock. The one we did want would be 7 to 14 days, and unfortunately because our house was old, the water line that hooks up to the dishwasher, if you use the water in the kitchen, it would leak all over the place. So we kind of just like said forget this and bought a dishwasher. So I'm gonna go cry today because dishwashers are god-awful expensive. Everything's expensive. Today, while I guess they were getting cover crop stuff, I went to town, did 4 errands, and I went to Sam's Club, and in the middle of my transaction, not just mine, but all of the registers where you have to check out yourself, you know, because we all now work for Walmart and Sam's Club, it completely died. So Matt's like, yeah, we're going out 1 o'clock. It was 11:45. I had all these groceries piled up, and halfway through my transaction, nothing's working. So I raced to get out here, and I literally threw just junk into my bag, and maybe I might be on a sugar high by like 3 o'clock. I need something because I'm tired. So also not feeling too great lately. I did have a nice break, nice weekend with my daughter, but still feeling pretty crappy. So, but I'm out here. This is what I threw in my lunch. It's no-bake cookie dough. It's this shop that we found in Chattanooga, and yeah, it's amazing. So I'm just gonna eat that for lunch. He's kind of probably gonna be like, why are you so jittery? I don't know, I had a whole shoved 6-ounce thing of no-bake cookie dough. So but raise your hand if you're a child of the 80s and you survived eating raw cookie dough. But still, how awesome is that, right? Just eat cookie dough they have different flavors and whatnot. I'm gonna send Paige back to that place before she comes back home next time. So it was a good weekend. Hung out with my grand dog and her friends, and we went to go some walks and stuff. But it was a nice break. So yep, he's rolling along nicely. Carter was cutting yesterday, so yep, out here just cutting beans.
We got a good stretch of weather here for the next 3 or 4 days. Next chance of rain is supposed to be, I think, this Friday. We shouldn't have any problem getting our full season beans done. Got Roy running the drill, getting cover crop planted behind this. Probably get back on defoliating some more cotton tomorrow. Looked at my double crop beans, and those things are getting ready quick. So there's a chance we might actually cut some double crop beans before we ever get the cotton picker out and go pick some cotton. So that's fine with me. I hate wasting these days in October just sitting around the shop piddling when I would really want to be out in the field getting some crops. So if my double crop beans are ready, we'll go ahead and get as much knocked out as we can. Be that much less we got to do in November and get done with harvest just a little bit earlier.
This is one part of the farm that is very sketchy. To go down through these, go down through a creek. Not really easy on a grain buggy when it's full, but going across it empty is really easy. I don't know how muddy it is. Doesn't look too bad, but so we're gonna just go across this. Loads of fun. Loads of fun. Ooh, okay. Alright. Oh, man. 4-wheel drive on. Lock the wheels a little bit. There we go. Come on, big girl. She got about 11,000 pounds, but not too bad. Not too bad. We'll see how it is when we go back.
Well, another USDA production report came out today, and no surprise to anyone, they found some more corn and beans somewhere, raised the national average yield or raised carryover. Really didn't pay too much attention. I just saw that their report was higher than what everybody else expected. It really doesn't surprise me at all. And then, of course, as a result, what do you think the markets did? The markets have been steadily easing down since their summer highs. The prices are still good, but they're not heading in the direction that I want them to head in. Fortunately, we've got a big chunk of our grain already contracted this year, so really not going to affect awful bad. I would like to go ahead and get some grain marketed for next year though, and I don't know whether I need to or not. It's depending on what the USDA keeps finding in future months. Anyway, I'm making a request for whenever I die, I want the USDA to be my pallbearers so they can let me down one last time. Because that's something they're really good at. Yep, I definitely picked the wrong farm to do my yield contest in. I don't know if these would wind up winning the yield contest this year, but it'd been a lot better showing than the 66 or 67 bushels that my farm did where I did it a few days ago. These are some beans I didn't have to replant. Came up to a good stand, got some good height, and they are loaded down with pods good. Alright, just got done with this farm and I'm gonna head up the road. Got 2 real small farms before we get over the Todd farm. That'll be our last field of full season beans for the year.
I'm just waiting at a light. I'm pissing everybody off in Jackson. Yay! Go, 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 go! This light is awful. Oh God, please let me make it. Yeah! Don't mind us. Just coming through town. Oh man, what a long day. I finished up one farm, came over, did a small farm, like 11 acres, then hit the other side of the ditch. Zach pulled in so where Matt could get the header off, and he sunk. So we had to call my dad to bring out a chain, and I had to pull it out, and then Matt got stuck again when I pulled the header trailer out. And Matt got stuck again, so I had to pull the trailer out again. And now we are just now moving over here to the last farm that we have full season beans on. That will probably finish up tomorrow. And then from there, we're gonna go back to defoliating cotton. And then after that, we're just gonna, we might go get some wheat beans. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, so definitely. Oh shoot, I need to go over here, Matt, because I don't have a spot. So I'm gonna have to park my own self over here somewhere. I still have 18,000 pounds in here. So just adapting right now. Yay! Yeah, my life is chaotic.
Alright, here after a few hours, we got those 3 little patches done. Got the service truck suck because they got a little bit more rain up here yesterday, and we were down in a little bottom mud hole. We had to drop the header to get to it because we got to go down the road. We're over here in the city limits of Jackson, a lot of traffic. Anyway, service truck got stuck. Father-in-law had to bring us a chain. Took us a couple tries to get it pulled out. And we're finally moved up here on the Todd farm. Our last farm of full season beans this year. But anyway, we're going to get the grain buggy loaded up and get the combine loaded up. Truck's already loaded up, and we're going to call it a day and get back after it tomorrow and hopefully get this farm knocked out. Alright, the sun finally decided to come out today and dry the dew off. Let's get these beans finished up. Alright, like I mentioned yesterday, we're on our last farm of full season beans. Actually, I wasn't even planning on planting this farm earlier this year. This is a farm that I had been working up until last year, and the landlord informed me that it was sold and didn't want me working it for this year. So after I got done planting the rest of my crops, just drove by this farm, and it was grown up for weeds and still had a for sale sign on it. So I contacted the landlord, asked him what the deal was, and he said, well, the deal fell through. And I said, well, I got an opportunity to put a crop on it this year if you're interested. He said, go ahead. So we came in here in late May, I believe, and planted these beans. But seeing what the price of soybeans are right now versus what I got a lot of them contracted for, I was really grateful to the landlord for allowing me to put a soybean crop on here. It's really going to help bring my average price back up. But I wish I could have gotten them planted at the same time I got my other full season beans planted, because we're definitely showing a yield penalty on this from planting them a month after the others. But it is what it is. I'm grateful to have the bushels. Yeah, we got about 11 acres on this farm done last night, getting a truck loaded up. We got about 37 more to go. As long as we don't have any problems, we shouldn't have any problems at all getting this farm done. We had a pretty heavy dew last night and had cloud cover this morning, so it took a while for the beans to dry out. So Kelly and Zach spent all morning defoliating some more cotton. Just about got all of our cotton done with the first shot. We'll finish up with the first round tomorrow, and probably spray a couple loads on the second round, because I checked it this morning and it's progressed a lot in the last few days with these warm temperatures. So we got rain coming in again Friday, or we got rain coming in again the day after tomorrow on Friday, along with a pretty stout cold front. So things going to cool off, really going to slow down the cotton. So we're going to try and get this cotton speeded up as much as we can, get started on the second shot tomorrow, and then hopefully the following Monday, or the Monday after the following Monday, hopefully we'll be able to get started picking some cotton. And in the meantime, while we're waiting on the cotton to open up, we're going to try and get this farm and 2 other small farms planted with wheat, because talked to the landlord about this farm, and he says the deal that they have is not supposed to go through until early next summer, and he said he didn't think it'd be any problem at all with me putting a wheat crop on here. I might just not be able to plant the double crop soybeans after the wheat crop because of the land being sold. And with the way I'm looking at wheat right now, I certainly can't afford to be picky, because it's still up in the air how much wheat I'm actually going to be able to plant. I've got enough seed to plant about 500 acres, but other than this farm and about 15 acres on another farm, all the rest of my wheat is going behind cotton, and obviously I can't plant my wheat until my cotton comes off. I don't know when that's going to be. I know it's going to be late. Don't know what the weather's going to be. Could be muddy. I've done that before in the past, and it usually does not turn out very well at all. So even if I can't put double crop beans on this, I've got wheat contracted for next year. I need some bushels of wheat, so we're going to put wheat on this farm, and it should get off to a real good start, and should expect good things out of it. Really grateful to the landlord for working with me on this. And, well, we got about 35 more acres to go. Let's get this soybean crop wrapped up.
Just waiting on Zach. So Zach and I this morning, we got 3 loads sprayed out for the first shot of cotton defoliant, majority of the acres that we have left for cotton. And then I went back and got the semi truck and came out, because Matt and I filled it up last night. Well, we filled up the grain buggy and the combines. Then Zach was still finishing up spraying, so he drove the sprayer out here and then got in the truck, and then I've been in here the whole time. Kind of the same thing as corn, just sit and follow the combine around, except soybeans I can get out and walk around, so that's pretty good. The weather is hot. It's like 80 something degrees. We're supposed to have rain come in tomorrow night and Friday, so hopefully we can get done and move on to I don't know what we're moving on to. Oh, we gotta spray tomorrow. Zach and I have to spray probably 100 acres that we have left of cotton and foliate, and then we have to swap over to burn down, and we're gonna burn down I think 3 farms that we had soybeans on, This is going in wheat. This farm is going in wheat. So I don't know if he's gonna spray this farm or not. I don't know. I'm just day to day these days. I really don't know. Today is Wednesday. Same old, same old. Not much to report here.
Well, yields have picked up on this farm. I don't know, maybe it's front field or maybe because it's last night and it was wet and I was having to go real slow. My yield monitor wasn't calibrated for that speed, but yields have picked up on this farm a lot better than I thought. I mean, they're ranging 65, 70, about like what my other full season beans were doing. So I'm tickled. I believe this farm got more terraces on it than any farm I've ever had, though. It's a challenge with a 35-foot head. I think we got all the rough ground out of the way, and it's should be smooth sailing now. If you remember from one of my cotton harvest videos last fall, I believe it was called City Farming or Farming in the City, something to that effect. That's the farm that we were on right over there across the tree line. And it's a farm that we gave up after last year because a lot of it had been taken into subdivisions and there just wasn't enough farmable ground left over there to justify going over there. And a lot of leaves still on the trees. It looks like there's been quite a few more houses built over there, and nothing else is planted out there. It's just grass this year. And I mean, this could very well be my next to last harvest on this farm right here. The sprawl of urbanization never stops.
Oh, Zach is. Hush. Shh. It's gonna beep again. Always does it with GPS or something else. I turn off the tractor while I'm waiting, so that way I'm not wasting diesel fuel and running up the hours. Plus there's a nice breeze today. Zach just got back. I'm gonna fill him up and then go back and get what Matt has. And gives you a headache. Repeat, do it again. It's pretty much boring. I listen to audiobooks and I watch shows on Hulu, because what else are you gonna do, right? Uh-oh. He's been sitting there a good, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. I guess he scooped up a whole entire thing of mud. Let's go investigate. He choked the whole thing up. I don't know what's going on. Something's broke, or he just scooped up a whole bunch of freaking mud. Sitting here, I was reading my book, and all of a sudden I thought I saw a shadow go by. And there's a spider on my camera. Ah! It's freaking creepy. I hate spiders. Like, I am traumatized by them. When I was little, ah! So I used to live in New Mexico, and specifically Las Cruces and Deming, New Mexico, when I was little. And there used to be these big giant spiders called tarantulas that I legit have been scarred for life. I can't even see them on like a commercial. I can't see them on TV, or if someone has them in a paper. I just can't do it because I'm literally scarred. I have severe arachnophobia, so I like freak out when I see spiders, especially ones that look like them. I'm okay with, like, you know, like the daddy long leg spiders, all of that, but jokers like that, no. I may have to have Matt go kill it or something. I don't know. Oh, crap, now he's ready. Of course I'm full, but this is the last of the field that we have down here, and then we should be done. So hopefully we can get it all in one trip, but it's freaking spiders, I swear. Get off my camera, bro!
Alright guys, what you see ahead is the last of my full season beans. Just about got this farm wrapped up right as the sun's hitting the top of those trees. Couldn't timed it no better. Got about 1 acre out of 230 acres left. Just got done with this farm right as the sun hitting the top of the tree line, just in the nick of time before it starts getting damp. according to my yield monitor, we're going to wind up with an average yield around 63 bushels an acre. I haven't added up the totals or everything, but 63 bushels an acre on 230 acres. That includes 40-something acres I custom harvested, so pretty good yield. Not the best I've ever done, but I've certainly done a whole lot worse. I was kind of expecting a little bit better based upon the growing season that we had, but beans are just like cotton, are really hard to judge. On beans and cotton, a lot of times you just don't know what you're gonna have until you actually put the harvest machine in the field. You might be able to tell if you got some good beans, bad beans, good cotton, or bad cotton, but most times you just don't know how good it's going to be or how bad it's going to be until you start harvesting. They're just impossible to judge. But that's 2 out of our 4 fall crops out of the way. Next up should be cotton, but the way our double crop soybeans look, they're really close to getting ready. So I think we may have a chance next week to go ahead and harvest some of our double crop soybeans while we're waiting on our cotton to get ready. And that wouldn't hurt my feelings at all, because if you got a chance to cut some double crop beans in the middle of October, it's a heck of a lot easier to do it then than it is the middle of November. Days are longer, you can cut more acres in the day, doesn't take as long to dry up in the morning. We'll take full advantage of that if we have the opportunity, if they're actually ready.
And just like that, we're done. Maneuvering through the woods with the header on. You don't want to take it off, so hopefully Zach will be back and we can get this last little bit unloaded and we can get everything moved back to the shop.
Well, I appreciate y'all riding along with me on this soybean harvest. Stay tuned. Don't really know what's going to be next. Might be some defoliation, might be some soybean cutting, might be some wheat planting. Might be some cotton picking. I don't know. We'll just have to see what next week brings. Stay tuned. We'll be back again soon.